The time is 6 o'clock. You're listening to the news at 6 here on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. I'm Rayo Motosho. President Bola Tinubu Monday sympathized with Nigerians over the pains of the recent subsidy removal on premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol. In his 2023 Democracy Day speech, the president said his decision to remove fuel subsidy during his inauguration on May 29, 2023, is to save Nigeria from going under and take the country's resources away from the stranglehold of a few unpatriotic elements. He asked Nigerians to sacrifice a little more for the survival of the country. Democracy Day is celebrated yearly on June 12 in honor of the winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, late Chief Moshood Kashimawo Abiola, and other heroes of democracy.
The point is that we must never take this democracy for granted. We must forever jealously guard and protect it like a precious jewel. For a people can never truly appreciate the freedom and the right democracy guarantees them until they lose it. We have transferred the dark, thorny part of dictatorship before, and those who experience it can readily testify to the unbridgeable gap between the dignity of freedom and the humiliation and degradation of tyranny. Through, yes, rancorous debates, interminable wrangling, senseless quarrels, bitter electoral contestations may be perceived by some as the unattractive feature of democracy, but they also testify to its merits and value.
The president also said the intensely contested 2023 general elections shows that democracy is well and alive in Nigeria. According to him, the beauty of democracy is that winners today can lose tomorrow, and losers today can later win elections.
This year, we held the seventh in the cycle of elections that have become sacred ritual of our democratic practice in this dispensation since 1999. That the polls were intensely contested is in itself positive evidence that democracy is well and alive in our land. It is only natural that even as those who won and experienced victory in various elections are elated and fulfilled, those who lost are disenchanted and disappointed. But the beauty of democracy is that those who win today can lose tomorrow, and those who lose today will have an opportunity to compete and win in the next rounds of elections.
Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, have uncovered a secret laboratory producing a deadly substance, methamphetamine, in Ikeja, Lagos. The development was made known by the spokesperson for the Anti-Narcotics Agency, Femi Babafemi, in a statement on Sunday. Babafemi said packaged sachets of the drug and various precursor chemicals used in the production were also recovered. He added that the laboratory located at number 4 Bodeoluwo Street, Mende, Maryland, Ikeja, was raided by anti-narcotic officers following credible intelligence and surveillance which confirmed legal drug production in the building. Former Aviation Minister Hadi Sirika has accused lawmakers who branded the launch of the Nigeria Air as a fraud of bribery, noting that he demanded 5% shares of the national carrier from him. Sirika said the lawmaker Nolim Naji approached him and asked for the shares for himself and his people.
He asked me, just to give him some comfort, he asked me to please indulge him and give him 5% of the airline. That 5%, what I told him in private is that it belongs to the owners. And I believe they should be willing to offer him if you have the money. So it is not me giving it. I didn't get involved. It was bidding process. And I'm very sure that they will have reserved 5% for him and his people according to him. So he should approach them to get his 5% that he needed. But the fire truck, we did it, and in fact, we even gave more. We gave, I think, about 5 more, even after this procurement. And the records are there. And there is Freedom of Information Act. You can go and get the records, apply for the records, and get them.
Naji has not yet responded to Sirika's allegations. The Nigeria Air project has been plagued by controversy since its inception. In 2018, the federal government announced plans to launch a national carrier with a $3.7 billion investment from the government and private investors. However, the project has been delayed due to a number of factors, including concerns about the government's ability to manage the airline and the lack of a clear business plan. On the foreign scene, Silvio Berlusconi, former prime minister who shaped Italy's political and cultural landscape while fending off multiple legal and sex scandals, has died at the age of 86. His spokesman confirmed on Monday. The billionaire media mogul was admitted to a Milan hospital on Friday for what aides say were pre-planned tests related to his leukemia. His admission comes just 3 weeks after he was discharged, following a 6-week stay at Milan's San Raffaele Hospital, during which time doctors revealed he had a rare type of blood cancer. And in sports, Delta Queens have won the Nigeria Women Football League 11 years after they claimed the title. They defeated Delta Queens 2-1 on Sunday to win the 2022 and 2023 crown at the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Asaba, Delta State. The home team trailed in the game after Chisom Henry scored an own goal. Tosa Blankson's ladies searched for a leveler and almost got it at the stroke of half-time. However, Feintola Mabokonje missed from the spot, leaving Delta Queens 1-0 down, heading into the break. And that's the Citizen FM News at 6, as compiled and edited by Lawrence Umoite. I'm Raya Motosho. Thanks for listening. Good evening.
Looking for the best in news update? Yeah, man. Listen to Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Now listen. News on the hour, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. News at noon, 12 noon. News from across the states, 4 p.m. And our major news at 6 p.m. Citizen FM 93.7. Always precise in news broadcast.
Hello, Abuja. You are listening to 93.7 Citizen FM, the latest radio station based in Nigeria's capital. Our station seeks to broadcast a broad mix of culture